Welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters Toronto Qualifier, the final stage of the qualifier where we are on the search for 2 players to represent Europe in the Intel Extreme Masters Toronto Canadian event. And I'm looking forward to that one, but also looking forward to the games ahead of us. We're about to go into the second semi-final, Yoda and Golden, to see who will play first in the winner bracket final. So let's take no time and go straight into this. So ready for this one? Which player will be going into the final? And we'll play that best of 3 for the ticket.
Yeah, he will first in the winner bracket final, and the winner of that game is already qualified.
Yeah, qualified for a $25,000 tournament in North America. Brilliant.
That's nice. It's very nice.
Okay, up here to the top right, of course, another member of that house in Dusseldorf. It is Yoda. And down to the bottom, it's Golden from Team Alien Invasion, who live in Duisburg. Yeah,
Duisburg, right?
Duisburg.
Yeah.
Sorry, Duisburg. Yeah, Duisburg.
Together with Patience, I believe, and
yes,
maybe 1 or 2 more. I'm not 100% sure.
You are correct.
He knocked out Patience in the first round and was able to win against the only real German in the bracket, Soccer, that is.
There's a lot of other fake ones in this bracket.
And on the other side, yeah, Yoda took down Snoot and MMA on the rounds before. And now fighting against Golden here.
So we have to address the situation of that commercial. Did you like the commercial?
The Rotty?
The Rotty commercial.
Yeah, it's great. I like it.
It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it too.
It is good, yeah.
I'm more fascinated by the multiple parts, as they will say, to be continued. So I'm interested to follow that Intel commercial series.
Yes.
As Roddy is a fabulous actor.
He is.
One of the finest pro gamer to commentator to actor transitions I've ever seen.
It's actually a very good one. I liked it. So he did a good job. So what do we see? We see a Reaper opening against 15 Hedge.
Yes.
So very standard, right?
Yeah, 2 standard builds here. The only thing that could deviate from standard, I suppose, is Golden if he takes gases or not. Sometimes you see players open gasless with more heavy queen style. So the players do more so prefer to get the gas earlier on, which is the more common as of recently, to be able to push the Reapers back if they are in higher numbers. And also to be able to take a 3rd base properly, because obviously Hellion Reaper can keep you back pinned for quite a while.
Yeah, if you don't have the speed, that's true.
And so Golden knows you've already seen the Reaper. So he's going to know. Oh, no, he hasn't. No,
he will see it now, right? Yeah, because it just now pops out. There we go. There was an SCV scouting as well. I'm not really sure why. You always do that as a Terran player?
To know if it's hatchery or spawning pool first, to know if you need the Reaper at home or not.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the Zerglings could snug around otherwise, right?
Yeah.
And deny your CC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very safe play and very smart play here by Yoda. Taking no risks.
No risks, and neither is Golden. 6 straight away. You can balance it with 4 to 2 sometimes, but you're running the risk of losing drones here. With 6, you are not looking to build any more lings anytime soon, and these will be good enough to keep you safe until the queens are out to push this back.
Yep. Yeah, he just needs to wait a few more seconds. The first queen is about to pop in the main base, and the natural one as well.
No gas scout, though, from Yoda, so he doesn't know if this is Zergling speed or not. He can imagine that it could be, but he doesn't know for certain.
Yep, he didn't see it. He might be able to poke in with a second one, but the queens are there, and nope, he won't get in. Wow, 5 HP, very close there.
One last hit. And the Reapers do back off. There was a Marine built too to partially push back Golden's Overlord before the reactor was added on. So the reactor on the barracks and factory is not quite synced up properly, which he could have spotted and moved his Overlord earlier. But this is to prevent the scout of the double gas or the 3rd command center, just to delay it for a second here.
It's almost 20 seconds off. That's very annoying for the Terran, I believe. Like, he really wants to land his factory and get the Hellions out, but
then he's now got, you know, Golden's got no info on the 2nd gas and starport, which is quite big.
Yeah,
so it's a nice trade-off.
All right. Yeah, he gets the tech lab on the barracks, so it will be a Banshee, right? Yeah, it has to be.
Yes.
All right.
By the looks of it. It could be, I mean, he could go straight for Stim, he could go for like a Viking and build up maybe Hellions and then a Medivac. That could be another switch here that he could try.
I really like that Yoda is getting the starport all the way on the top of his base, so the Overlord has no chance to scout it. Because usually Terrans, they really love to build their buildings next to each other, so when they lift off, it only takes like 1 second. But then, of course, the Overlord can see everything at the same time. So, and you are right about the Vikings, so He might start Stimpack very, very soon. He
and
does have 100 gas.
It's
so.
a Marauder too, so it's going to be like a Marauder Hellion. We could even see the armory come in for like a Hellbat, Medivac, Marauder kind of mix-up, like a really powerful attack for sure. But the biggest part of all this is Golden. He may scout this because an Overlord's coming in from the natural, which hasn't been dealt with just yet. Oh,
there's the Viking.
It only may have. I don't even think it saw the Hellions on the ramp. So,
no. But the Zerglings
wings
will see it, and the Zerglings will, if they move in, they will see everything. But they decided to fight, and they will die before they can spot anything in the main base. But he saw the amount of Hellions, which is currently at 6.
The Overlord died right at the edge. It was really close to seeing the Marauders, I think. I don't think it saw it. So
he gets 4 more Overlords at home. He does start his wall off with the Evo Chamber and the Roach Warren.
And here's the armory, man, and the Medivacs are on their way.
All right, so we do see a Hellbat timing.
Yeah, this is very difficult to deal with. Very powerful attack coming out.
I hope that Yoda is not transforming every single Hellion to Hellbats. Because I really think if you have like 10 and you morph 7 to Hellbats and you keep 3 to chase the drones which run away, it's much more effective.
Yes.
But Terrans always transform 10 out of 10.
Golden?
And when I asked Hero Marine, he was like, it's not worth it. I said,
well, Golden actually got a great scout with a Ling. You saw the 2 Marauders right at the last second there.
But he's on the way, right? So
yeah, he's
was
on
it
the
too
way.
late?
He's squeezing the Roaches out now. I guess if he hadn't seen that, they might not have built the Roaches. But 8 Roaches coming out. But still, this is 8 Roaches, which are... I mean, I'm not sure how well they'll do. I guess there's not that many Marauders, but here's the attack already.
It's, 7 Hellbats, even more joining the force.
Ooh, Ling's on that back Marauder. Pick off one of the 3 Marauders there. That was nice.
That's beautiful. That helps a lot. And the drones! Oh my god! Oh wow! He got, how many did he get? Around 10? At 6 drones, and he gets the queens as well. Can he get? No, the hatchery is still alive, so the Roaches should be enough to clean up the Hellbats.
That's a lot of Roaches.
He should pick them up and drop into the drones, I believe.
Yeah, that would be, well, he's going to pick and run. Pick and run. I do like the pick and drop, though, more so than the
He
run.
will probably still do it. I mean, players
swing.
have to macro behind and stuff, so...
Yeah, he's going to swing around.
Yeah.
But that was deflected just in the nick of time there. If you look at the units lost, we do see Zerg losing more.
Yeah.
But there's no 3rd command center, or there wasn't at that point. The upgrades were a little bit late, but I think he did sufficient enough damage to warrant the strategy choice.
Yeah, I guess it was worth it, yeah.
Especially if he gets in this mineral line like he is.
Get one, not enough. The drones did escape. They are still stacked up there. Okay, there we go. Golden controls them back. Few shots to the queens, but of course the queen will survive. He gets 8 more drones and he gets the roach speed because he was forced to build so many roaches. He's on 16 right now.
I wonder if he stays on roaches here. Roach Hydra has obviously been more and more popular recently, but
the melee upgrades.
Yeah, okay.
At least the Zerglings.
But
he does have a really good creep spread, by the way. Actually the 2 more in the natural did die, but on the 3rd base it's 5 2-mores spreading creep, so that will really help him.
All right, well, this game, as you can see, is slightly in favor of Terran, I would just say, especially with the 3rd done and can lift up and go over there. He scans to make sure that he's not going to be all-in anytime soon. Does see the double Evo, Roach Warren. Sees Roach Speed. That may be a little bit confusing, but he did catch the Roach Speed Inspire as the scan was about to disappear.
And by the size of the building, you can be sure it's a Spire.
Yeah.
For the Baneling Nest, I mean...
what other structure could it be?
Yeah, what other structure could it be? That's really... Could be an Infestation Pit, I believe.
Yeah.
But most likely it's the Baneling Nest. So 1-1 on the way. 1-1 is almost finished for the Terran. And keep in mind, he does have the armory because we did see the Hellbat attack before, so he can fire up 2-2 directly, and that's what he does. Beautiful transition here for the Terran. 2-2 on the way. The 3rd CC is flying out. He does have a drop on the way, and he controls the watchtower of the Zerg for a few seconds. So I think the Medivac was unscouted till now.
And now it's spotted just as it comes.
What is this? 6 Marines?
6 Marines,
did he forget?
8.
Yeah. Did he forget 2 more?
He wanted those 2 to defend at home.
Yeah.
These Roaches is going to be nice, actually. He's going to come around, cancel the bunker, and actually delay this 3rd just for a little bit longer.
Yep.
There is another Medivac drop on this right-hand side.
Gets tanks, by the way. He does have 2 tanks, and the 3rd one.
Yeah, I definitely think he's a little. I think he was a little bit initially worried because of the heavy Roach at the start that it could have been Roach Hydra, which tanks are better for.
Yeah.
But I think he may switch away from them soon again.
The drop on the 4th might be able to cancel the hatchery if
it
he
wasn't
waits
spotted
and stims with all the Marines. That's what he does. Looks like it, at least.
Yeah, it's a big pick-off if he gets this, but he's got to whack soon, and he does get in there.
Oh, the Marines are stuck a little bit, 3 of them, only 5 of them do the damage. And Golden is going for a counterattack here. There's nothing at the third.
The army was out in the middle there by that Zalnoga tower, and he doesn't kill the 4th hatchery. And he takes a couple of SCV kills. He's going to lose a tank.
That was a really good pick-off. There are still 3 roaches. Perfect split here by Golden. 3 roaches is enough to one-shot an SCV. Gets like 3 or 4 more with these. Still drops on the way at the third. Just got 1 drone. Yeah. Really good reaction by Golden, and Mutas are on the way.
But imagine the opportunities that Yoda has present when these 2-2 upgrades are done. Considering the upgrade advantage, the +2 carapace has been slipped up and forgotten here.
Wow, really good focus firing by Yoda. He got 2 Mutalisks with this handful of Marines while pushing out. There are not a lot of Marines. Okay, there they come. So, and yeah, you're right. The 2-2 timing will be extremely powerful. He gets concussive shells as well for his Marauders, because he still has a few in the mix. Yeah. It's actually quite a lot. It's 10 of them.
There's only 9 Mutalisks as well. It's not really a number to bring down tanks very fast.
Yeah.
He's going to need like 2-3 volleys to bring them down.
He leaves a few Marines in his main base because he's only on 1 missile turret right now. So if the Mutas go for a counter, he does have a mobile force to attack them. 2-2 is finished. Will he start 3-3 straight away? Not quite.
I think he should definitely push and also start that 3-3.
Really, yeah, I really like that. Keeping an eye on his upgrades all time. He's not missing a beat here. And stimming in a lot of Zerglings, but they only have 1-1 upgrade, so takes it a while to kill a Marauder, even Marines. Yeah. How many Banelings? 18 being morphed in. A few. Yeah, it's actually very hard for Golden, I guess, to make this work. He needs a really good fight on creep. He does have a very good creep threat on the right side, though.
Yes, that's the most important too, because that's where his 4th is, right?
Yeah.
So at least he's got it there. Widow Mines are being added into the composition 3 at a time now. Drilling Claws is on the way. And it looks like we are going to see maybe an attack come in shortly from Golden, but this is Superside to come down here. He's got to play this out slowly. He does have to start the hive from being morphed.
And the upgrade for the Infestor energy, so he can switch into Infestor soon, or at least not switch, but he will add a few ones to fungal the Marines, of course. Tanks getting sieged up once more, cleaning some more creep tumors here, only 3 of them. The 4th one is just out of vision. And the Zerg army is, yeah, he really wants to make it work. He's trying to find an angle how to push in, but tank Widow Mines are in position, so it's very tough. And on the left side, we do have 2 medevacs going for the main base of the Zerg.
Yeah, and they will do a lot of damage if not dealt with. Good little push there by Yoda. Clears up a couple of these units, pushes them back again. But it is only 4 base Zerg, and obviously at this point you'd love to be looking at a 5th base, especially because the 4th is going to be taken soon from the Terran. But this double drop could do a lot here, and Yoda knows it too. He's keeping the army on the right-hand side, which I think is very smart from him. Threaten.
Golden will spot the drop right now with an Overlord. But that means if he has to move over with his units, then I guess on the right side there's a huge opportunity for Yoda to push in. The Mutalisks are flying.
And he gets there right before they unload, pretty much. So
that was very nice by Golden. Good job there. Loses only 1 Muta, I believe. And yeah, he still has his huge ground army, Zergling, Baneling in the middle of the map, so can defend any bases. And yeah, it's hard for Yoda to find actually a good position to tag in. He's waiting for 3-3 though, so I think he's fine with waiting a little bit longer.
Well, if Golden comes to him, that's ideal. And he tries to detonate a couple of these Widow Mines at the front there, and Mutalisks try to pick 1 or 2 of them off as well, but they
survived, yeah.
It's a lot of units here.
Oh, wow. That Marauder.
I don't know what the hell this drone's doing up here.
Yeah, I was...
Okay.
Well. He's actually getting a hatchery.
Steal that, I guess.
To get some creep there to block the 4th. Yeah. I don't think it will ever be used, but
yeah.
Will delay the base. But apparently Yoda took the 4th in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's really funny because Golden does not know.
Yeah.
Does not know about that.
But it makes sense because this is basically the route where you want to push out, right? Your unit's going to be rallied downwards, so taking that base makes sense. And Golden is running around, but there's a PF and all the Zerglings. They have to run away because PFs, they don't joke around.
And now he finds it, and there's Thor's, well, a single Thor been added into the mix as well with the new change. We'll be hitting these Mutalisks straight away.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that before. Really looking forward to see how that affects the big fights. for the Terran, because they kept getting a few Thors in the mix anyways, even before that.
God, we are going to have to...
Maybe we switch over to my PC? Or,
yeah,
I guess.
we can do that.
Because, yeah. Might be a little bit easier to follow then. Okay, so 3-3 is finished for the Terran player. We do have, how many mutalisks? 19 only. That's not too much, right?
19?
It's not the number you're really scared of.
No.
Lots of production being added for Yoda everywhere here, even additional CCs. And yeah, he's slowly sieging forward. First Ultralisk joined the force, but he's so clumped up here. He can't engage. These banelings didn't kill anything.
Yeah, that was actually not so good. He's got to find a way to fight this properly. I guess he's going to wait for his 3-3 of his own, ideally. The Ultras are coming in, the Infestors too. Well,
there are two Infestors. He's splitting up right now a little bit at least, but he did lose his hedge. All the drones are here in the back as well. He can't really escape right now. But Yoda is he's happy with his trade. He got the hedge for free basically, and he's retreating right now. Probably about to set up his gold base because he does have 2 additional command centers. Let's see if Golden can get anything, or well, just a single Marine most likely. There we go. Gets the medivac as well.
those
That's a little bit too loud. Yeah.
those banelings didn't do too much there, unfortunately.
Yep. He finds this hatchery. He even scanned for it. He was like, what?
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying to see that there. But well, Yoda is set up in the middle now. He's got a very, very powerful army. And the one thing that's missing here, I suppose, is Infestors. Okay, no,
he does have 2 or 3 even.
Yeah, with a good fight here, with good Infestors landing the Fungus, it could be very, very nice.
Yeah.
But
it's 4 Infestors, 5 Ultralisks, 21 Banelings. And he does have 3-3 as well. So the Terran is getting his... that's interesting. He's getting the armor upgrades for the mech units instead of the damage. So his Thor has 2 armor already. Same as the medivac, of course. And let's see if that helps him. And it looks like Golden just cannot find any angle how to engage this Terran army. He tries to push in, but every time he gets deflected and just can't push in. He will lose his gold base.
But he is denying bases. That's kind of important, right? I mean, there is a lot of bank from Golden, but it's because they haven't really fought properly yet.
Yeah.
But Yoda's kept him away from that 4th on the bottom right. He's kept him away from the 5th, while being able to take his own bases, which is the advantage that he's playing with at the moment.
That's true. He gets the gold base. He does have this one as well. He doesn't need the gas, just mine the minerals. That's what the Terran needs to build lots of Marines.
And this is a very patient, but I think solid start from Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, it's working.
I would agree. He's adding on the starports, so will we see a Raven transition soon? I guess so, right?
Yeah. They would be really nice to add into this clump of swarm here, but Fungals could be really good if they land on this army.
He's moving in right now, and actually all the Ultralisk are disappeared. A few Mutalisks are left, but they can't do anything.
Wow, those mines, man. You see how much damage they did all everywhere?
That
the army just blew up.
That was crazy. He does have the drilling the drilling claws as well.
Everything just blew up there, and Golden's now had to use his bank that he's saved for a lot of the time here.
These party guys.
Which is interesting, because he's got a Brood Lords.
Yeah, that's true. 2 of them, 4 more
And as soon as this is spot, this is a very easy thing to deal with, considering that there's actually added on reactors to these starports, not tech labs. So this is very easy to switch over to Vikings.
Nope, he never scanned the Spire again. He doesn't care. It's just the amount of money he has. He knows adding starports is a good idea, and having additional Vikings or medivacs just in case is very, very helpful. So what did he scan? He scans the army, and he does see the Brood Lords. Perfect timing here.
Yeah.
He will... Actually, he's on max supply, so he cannot add any Vikings right now. He has to trade away a few Marauders maybe, or a few Marines.
Yeah.
Before he can really start the Viking production.
Yeah, and with the army that he has, the amount of Marines and Thors in here, he may not even need Vikings, because there's not that much underneath Golden's Broodlords here, if you think about it. Once the Lings and Infestors go off.
It's only 7 Banelings, 30 Lings.
There's a lot of Marines that are going to survive in this fight, and they may be able to get underneath. But obviously the ideal thing is to get Vikings here. But we'll see. There's a bloody good production setup from Yoda. Lots of command centers, 1,000 barracks.
Huge Marauder drop to the main base, and Marauders are very, very quick at killing buildings. So if they unload and are not being dealt with, the Hive might die. Very good fungal though.
Yeah.
Delays this attack quite a while, and Yoda's moving out at the same time on the right side.
All right, well, here comes his push forward. His stim forward on that right flank. And he's got a lot of units here. Yeah, one goes down on that right-hand side. They all get cancelled because he knows this is bad news, Bears.
These funnels.
These
crazy
very
as well.
good fungals, but not quite enough to land them consistently to kill off this army. And Golden's dying to the superior Terran army. And remember the money that Yoda has set up, the production he has set up at home as well. The Ultras get in there, but are they going to stand tall? There is a lot of Marauders, and they die very fast. He's getting close. A good fungal there. Broodlord's dealing damage as well, so Golden is pushing this back.
Yeah, no medivacs. He cannot heal.
Money, no.
Yeah, that's true. I think Yoda would have won the fight with more medivacs, but he couldn't heal his bioforces anymore. But as you said, there is almost no money for Golden, so there was a very, very good trade for Yoda. He didn't kill anything in the main base. The Marauders have been shut down.
And he's got that gold base to his name. He's got the top left base to his name. And if you think about it, the left-hand side base for Golden has not been taken. The gold base is trying to be established.
Such a good macro style by Yoda. He keeps scanning, knows exactly the composition of his opponent. And he finally adds in a few Vikings. He even, that's funny, now he gets Blue Flame.
Yeah, now he does, yeah.
Where do I spend my money? Just click every upgrade I can get.
Might as well.
So yeah.
Niesling's going to try and get around to that Planetary Fortress. Actually, to be honest, they may be able to get it. There's not a lot of SCVs to repair it.
Do they have Adrenal Glands?
They should do.
How do I check it? What is the... It's G, right?
Yeah. Actually...
Nope. He doesn't have it.
Why doesn't he have it?
So I don't think the PF is in danger here. No, not at all.
Okay. I don't know why he doesn't have that. He just starts it now. Look, he starts after he goes into the planetary.
He's like, what?
Wait a minute.
Something is wrong with my Zerglings. How many Broodlords? It's 8 Broodlords, but we do have Vikings, Thors, Marines. He is very clumped up on the ramp, though. I don't think Yoda...
Yeah. He's really pushing the issue here. He wants to fight, but he's pushing himself a little bit too hard here. And look at all the fungals on that left-hand side.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yoda. Oh, your microphone might have just didn't then. I heard your microphone die. It went, no, it's back again.
Wait. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, Blinding Clouds as well. So very, very good control here by Golden, but it's just not enough because he doesn't have... Wait, actually, he has a lot of money left, but it's only Zerglings.
Getting towards the Broodlords now, and there is a lot of money and units left over for Yoda. Great macro style from him, being able to contain Golden's economy for the majority of this game. He's going to once again break down this gold base while keeping every single one of his own bases alive. GG, game one goes over.
Very, very good macro game by Yoda. He looked dominant the whole game, right? Like, he took all his bases. He was denying the bases of his opponent. He was killing the creep tumors all the time. He did some damage with his drops, not too much though, but just very well played by him.
Yeah, that was a good game from Yoda. I was very impressed with him. He's looking really good today. I mean, he's taken out Snoot earlier on.
Yep.
Who did he go through then next?
MMA.
MMA.
Oh. That's a very tough opponent as well.
And Yoda's that kind of guy who's obviously been in Europe for quite a while now, but I think some of the people in WCS kind of described him as a Korean Terran who plays like a European. He's just not quite as good as the Korean players that already moved over here. But he's starting to look good again.
I would agree on that statement, but these games today look very different from what I knew of Yoda before, and he looks extremely strong. Yeah, let's see if he can make it. I mean, he has still at least one more map against Golden to win, and then he meets one of his roommates first. So, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That would be a nice little game.
Let's see.
I think First will be heavily favoured in that one when they two meet. I think First is better. I think he's got the mental advantage over Yoda as well, since Yoda's like the guy who does the washing up in the house.
Yeah, I guess that's maybe even the biggest problem for them, like the mental advantage. Yeah, I'm in.
All right. All right, we're about to begin this next map. It is going to be King Sejong Station, the second map, sorry, between these two players.
No, pick Zerg. No, 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 no. Golden. No!
All right, I guess... Oh, no, we got it last second.
Oh,
that is the micro of a Korean pro gamer can choose his race in the last possible second.
That was really close. Good that we have 10-second countdown instead of only like 5 or 3.
You managed to squeeze that one in. All right, so you're thinking Yoda's going to take this 2-0. He's looking good. He's already beaten two really good players.
I think if he doesn't die to like Roach Bane mid-game or whatever that attack is, I often see Terrans dying to this. I would say
if he doesn't die to that attack that I see Terrans die to quite often, he's going to be okay.
But that's because they play so greedy, you know? Yeah, so I think if he doesn't die to a weird cheese, I would favor him in this in this best of 3. He looked extremely solid on the first map, so yeah.
All right, here we are. Down to the bottom right-hand side, it is, of course, the blue Terran player, Yoda. Nice spin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then up here to the top left, it is Golden, is the Zerg player from Team Alien Invasion, who had a very decent run in WCS Europe the previous season. He was
top
overly
4,
happy. Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Played in the semifinals.
That's true. He's checking for 11-11 with the first Overlord. It's not taking the straight path to the Terran, so he really wants to find out if there is a barracks going up over here. Of course, I think Terran could do like 8 Reaper on this side as well, but we will see that Yoda is going for a rather standard opening once more. Probably with a Reaper. I mean, it worked out very well for him.
Yeah.
He did this crazy attack with the Hellbats in the mid game, though. It wasn't game-changing, I'd say, but it definitely put him into a good position.
Yes, it definitely could have done more.
Yeah.
But Golden did scout it out very nicely.
Yeah.
He was very adamant about scouting what the hell was going on, as he was consistently denied. And he did get a scout and did build roaches just in time. If he hadn't got them in time, then he could have lost the third base, and it could have been almost game over.
That's
at that
true.
point.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was good play from Golden. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if Yoda, maybe he has got another trick up his sleeve for some kind of mid-game push right now, or whether he'll play just a regular 3cc build.
Yeah, we will see. I mean, there are also some builds where you get like 18 Marine or 16 Marines with 2 Medivacs and Stimpack very early on and try to do damage.
Yes.
Things like that could happen as well. He does open with a Reaper once again, and he will scout with his SCV that it was 15 hedge, followed by a pool, 2 more drones and gas. So exactly the same openers as we saw before. And the Overlord, it takes so long if you take this this path.
Yes.
To fly over. So
checking for the 2 barracks.
yeah. So he will find out rather late that it was a Reaper opening.
Yeah, but his build's optimized towards
Of course,
Reaper
yeah.
anyway, as you
So
did
it's not
point
like
out.
he has to be scared.
1 Reaper straight into reactor here.
Yep, this time.
This may catch an Overlord. It may.
Yep.
Depends how far this Overlord goes when the Marines start.
He's trying to dodge this one, but he jumps into.
Yeah, this Overlord's got to be, as soon as it sees the barracks, it does not want to be hovering around now. And depending on if he's focusing on that, then he'll want to get out. It should be fine. But the Reaper's
should be fine. Yeah, reactor takes very long to build. If you would have squeezed in 1 Marine before the reactor, maybe then the Overlord would be in danger. Did the Reaper see the gas? Yes, he did.
Yes.
So he knows exactly the opener of Golden here.
Yeah, he knows around, I guess it's like 6:30-ish, I think it is, that he's going to have to leave.
So hovering around for a very long time.
Yeah.
But we'll get away.
Definitely wants to swing around the right-hand side to get the scout of the gases, that Overlord. But yeah, we'll see how this is going to shape up. So far, so standard. And without a second gas being built yet, this looks quite normal, actually, as in 3rd command center normal.
Yep.
Which I think could be a good thing, considering the image that he's built of himself in that previous one, which was, you know, kind of aggressive in this mid-game. And if he plays that same image with these Marines denying the scout and gets that 3rd CC in, keep his opponent on his toes.
There it is.
As they say.
There it is, the 3rd CC. So I hope for Yoda that Golden doesn't throw down a Roadrunner in a Veiling Nest now and goes for the attack I was mentioning before.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he doesn't have almost any defenses. He will get the Hellions, but Hellions are not really good at dealing with roaches.
He might be, well, he should be, in the way that the game played out from Game 1 to Game 2, a little bit worried of what potentially could come, unless he's just going to say, you know what, he's not going to do it, because he doesn't know what is happening in this game yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And at this point is when the Zerg goes back into gas and starts thinking about towards its double evolution chambers, so that's when we can really start to see the deviation start to come in, whether he is aggressive or not aggressive. Golden's Overlord trying to get towards this gas here, and he's going to spot it. And this will give him every little bit of confirmation that he needs.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There you go. In and out.
Very nice scout. So the Terran should have taken the right gas, because the Overlord will always be hovering on the right side.
Yeah.
Okay, so mistakes were made. It's a very small one, but in this scenario, you saw that it actually can matter a lot.
Yeah, and this will allow him to throw down double evolution chamber, not worry about being attacked anytime soon. He technically could push himself down an aggressive path, like a Roach Bailing attack or something along those lines, but we'll see where he goes from here on out.
Yoda will confirm the third hatchery with his Hellions here and the one Reaper. 9 more drones on the way. Exactly what you said. Takes additional gases. He knows exactly that there is a third CC, just giving the luck of the gas in the main base. No Banshee, no... Yeah, basically nothing that can really hurt him that much, because Hellions alone are not enough to kill the Queens. And he's tearing down these rocks on the left side, so he wants to sneak out with his Zerglings, maybe trying to go for a small counter-attack.
Yeah, maybe. That's usually where the fourth of the Zerg's going to be too, so you'll want to start to creep down that way soon and push himself out, branching that way.
Ah, that's true.
8 Hellions though, it's quite a lot of Hellions. And if there isn't that many Lings, which there's currently 12 going up to 16. 16's not enough for eight Hellions here. When
but with the Queens, we have 6 Queens.
Yeah, I guess with 6 Queens, yeah. You're right.
Depends on the positioning though. 3 Queens are with the army, the other ones of course are injecting. And the Creep Tumors did see the Hellions. There's an Overlord as well, so never mind. He does see the 2 E-Bays in the wall off as well. So he knows the timings of the upgrades for the Terran player. And this time it's fairly even. The Zerg is slightly ahead in the upgrades. Last game we saw like 2-2 against 1-1. So Yoda had a very huge upgrade advantage on the first map for a long time.
But this game between both players, you know, kind of standard, kind of normal. You know, they're both in a very similar position when it comes to the game. No huge advantage either way. And a scan.
In the main base, he does see the how's it called? Lair.
Yes.
Not hive.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Sees the lair. Baling Nest perfectly timed. You know, Golden's hitting everything when he should be hitting. Likewise is Yoda, from the looks of it over here in his camp.
Yep. And the Overlord is still at the natural. Can see if units move out.
Ooh, this is a little bit unfortunate. The Hellions move out and the Lings move in. That's just a little bit unlucky there.
Oh, the 2 fresh mules being dropped. Maybe he gets one of them because the Hellions are coming back. Can the Hellions fight though? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it. They don't get surrounded. Yeah, good control there. Gets a few more SCVs. 1, 2. Yes, 2 more, 3 more even. So 6 overall.
Yeah, it disturbs the economy of the Terran a little bit, but does lose a lot of Lings. He's going to have to start to replenish those, and does need to start bailing speed. Obviously, one of the, well, it is the most crucial upgrade that Zerg has in this matchup.
He does have the money, and there we go. Yeah. He starts it right now. He does have a really good creep spread on both sides this time, covering his 4th soon. And in the middle of the map, he's starting to spread tumors as well. Standard
macro game by both.
Yep.
Good creep spread. I do like the creep spread.
That's true. Yep. 5 Banelings on the way. These are just for safety, I guess. Because right now there's nothing really he can do with them.
At this time is when the Medivacs... Oh, he catches his Hellions, which is really nice, that catch. That was a very nice catch, because those obviously Hellions would have been coming with this Medivacs and these Marines. So it was a good catch.
Transformed into Hellbats and getting healed, of course, by the Medivacs, because they are biological as well. And 1-1 finished for both players, 2-2 on the way. Another factory is being added by Yoda.
Not too many Banelings, though. It's a low number. They could get targeted down very easily. He adds on 11 more, and that is a good number.
Gets the speed, is still away. Can he get the hatchery? I don't think so.
No, there's also Banelings coming from behind, too. But here's Yoda going to put some pressure on. He gets a lot of creep down very early, and that's very important considering this should be where all the fights are going to take place. And here comes Golden running in, and this should be an easy cleanup for him without losing the hatchery.
Really late pickoff by Yoda there. I think he
lost a little bit too much.
Should have picked up his Marines a little bit earlier. Just escapes with 3 of them.
Yes,
finally kills the Overlord.
Definitely should have come out with 16 Marines there, put them back down and gone again with this next wave.
I agree.
Definitely should have done that.
Seemed like he felt he could really take that fight, but 2 Hellbats as the buffer zone is not enough. You need a few more units, maybe even a Marauder to soak up the Baneling shots.
Good creep spread denial again. Wants to get every creep tumor, keeping this very low. There is a counterattack being pushed out by Golden.
Yep.
It's actually going to do quite well.
He might lose. Oh, the Widow Mine shots. Can they get? Yeah, they get into the Mutalisk.
As good as that counterattack is,
he will lose his
He might have those Lings to help out this 4th.
Actually, he might be able to defend this base. The Mutalisks are fighting, and the Zergling counterattack gets cleaned up by 1 single Marauder and 3 Marines.
Never want to be losing Mutalisks, though. They're so expensive to replenish when you want to be building Banelings all the time, but he does hold on for now. But there's a lot of mines still left over.
Oh, that 1 Zergling triggered the mine, and oh no! Oh my god. 18 kills on this Widow Mine.
No
and there was a Mutalisk and I don't know, 17 Zerglings or a few Banelings before, probably. That was really, that shot was worth it.
And in a couple of seconds, 2-2 will finish faster for the Terran player, which will give him a slight advantage in every fight until the 2-2 of Zerg. So it's going to be very, very close, very, very minor, but oh boy, as you see, that just tilts the advantage over to Terran. And this is not looking so good. It looks like we are going to have all these units just rolling in. And Terran and Yoda is looking at a 2-0 right now, as that was very, very nice. And unfortunately, this is going to be the end of Golden in this second game here, as it looks like Hazob's mic may have turned off again, which is something we're going to have to try and fix during the next break. But GG's called, and Yoda does take a 2-0 there. Great fixing there. You're a handyman, Dennis, fixing the mic on while by yourself.
I guess we will change it within the next break, but yeah, I mean the game was pretty much over. As you said, if you start to lose meter lists like this, and the counter attack didn't do any damage, so Yoda could still rally across the map. 2-2 against 1-1 for a few seconds, and that's exactly the seconds you need to gun down the 4th base and pretty much kill the Zerg.
And considering that that Yoda lost a couple of units, he didn't escape with 60 Marines and stuff, you know, things were working in Golden's favor, but Yoda was able to break through there.
Impressive showing.
Very impressive showing today from Yoda so far. Very impressive play.
Now he has to fight the big guy. It's going to be first, and one of them will be qualified for the IEM in Canada.
That's right, and first who had the shot of almost making it to Shenzhen, being 3rd place in that qualifier, where we saw MMA in 1st place, Snoot in 2nd. He has another shot, another chance, another opportunity to go to, you know, I think that could be one of the biggest tournaments that we've had this year.
And I think Yoda was the very first winner of IEM in Heart of the Swarm. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, in Katowice.
Yeah. So
it wasn't the World Championship, I don't think. I think First won that, but it was the event prior.
Yep.
But
so he really wants to go back as well and have some more chances to win another title. Because I think for Yoda, it's been a very long time that he actually won something big.
Both players looking to try and get that big win, and they'll be going up against each other. Yoda in first will be our final game in the winner bracket to decide who will be in 1st place, who will get that ticket, who is traveling to Canada. We'll have that game when we return.